What's happening, everyone? This is yamimash, and I'm finally bringing you guys an Escalation gameplay on Gears of War 3. I've been trying to get this for a little while, and look at those lights in the far distance. Like I said before, it looks like you're outside a giant city, and I think it looks brilliant. And I love this new look of Escalation. It's much brighter, and I don't mind that because the brightness comes from those little lamps, and it adds like this illuminative feel to the map. That made no sense, did it? No, I didn't think so. But I think it looks brilliant. And the lighting is fantastic, so I'm really loving the look of this Escalation now. I'm sure you guys recall this map is from Gears of War 1. And back in that map it was a much darker map, but here they've lightened it up a bit and it has this new feel to it. The good thing about Escalation is on bottom side there are two snipers that spawn. If you're on the COG team, first round you're going to spawn top like we did, and then Locust team spawns first bottom side, and then it's going to swap on the second round obviously. And what I really like is the fact the snipers spawn on the bottom, not the top, so you have to kind of work your way up with the snipers, and then when they spawn bottom then you have that advantage of the point of view over the most of the map. So I think it's freaking brilliant. There's also ink grenades. I think they swap out frag grenades second round, about halfway up. I think on the floor lower to me there'll be ink grenades in the middle, and then there's Boltox and Gorgons that swap out too. So I really love Escalation. One of my, well, actually it's my favourite of all the new maps that came out. Even though this isn't exactly new, it's a remake. But like I said, this is one of my favourites. One of my favourite maps of all the maps, and my favourite map of the Phoenix Rising maps in itself. Now, I don't know if you guys have been having the same problem, but I've been trying to play some Gears of War 3 online, and when I do, and it's really annoying, I'll try and find a public match, but it says I won't connect to the host, and I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird, and then it kicks me out. I'm back in the menu, and then it comes up with this notification saying press the back button and change your settings to an Xbox Live Party enabled setting. And I go to it, and it's like it's everyone, or it's the top option, and it should be fine. I shouldn't have to get error messages every time I try and play a public game, and it just comes up and it screws me over. So the only way I can play online is either A, I join somebody else's lobby, have them host, and they find a match, or B, I play private matches and open lobbies with people. And it's a bit of a nightmare really, because if I just want to play by myself, then that's not the case, because I get these annoying notifications that won't let me play by myself because of the Xbox Live settings or something, and it's a bit weird. And I hope I'm not the only person with this problem. It's only started occurring since I've downloaded the Phoenix Rising DLC, and it's just pissing me off, to be honest with you guys. And then another thing I've been thinking of, and here's the ink grenades by the way. Another thing I've been thinking of is the new ranking system. It's great that you can reset your ranks, because I'm assuming it would get very boring when you hit rank 100 and there's nothing else to achieve. But with this new ranking system, you can do it 3 times, which is fantastic. But the color green looks terrible, and once again, this is my opinion, but honestly, I think it just looks diabolical. It looks sickly. It's just green. I don't know. I feel like maybe they should have added some gradient to it, or they should have done something a little extra to the green color. I don't know, but I just don't think it feels right. Maybe it's just the colour itself. Maybe I just really don't like green. But honestly, I do like nature, so I don't know. Headshot. Boom for the win. So this new DLC is great, really. If you guys have the season pass, then I'm just going to assume you guys have downloaded it. If you haven't, then I can understand in a sense, because it takes freaking forever to download the bloody thing. I was downloading this for almost an hour. It must have been almost an hour since I started downloading it, and it was infuriating because I had work at the time, not long after, and I wasn't able to get gameplays during that night. But if you don't have the season pass, I do. Kind of. It depends how much money you guys have, and if you're on edge about buying it, and how much you guys really love the Gears of War 3. But if you got a bit of money, you like Gears 3, you kind of want new maps, then yeah, go ahead and get this DLC. It's great. Escalation's fantastic. Academy's fantastic. Anvil's alright. They're all okay. Depths is okay. Slab is okay. Slab is creepy as F-U-C-K. Slab is a freaking creepy map, and it has this giant ass Easter egg on it that I'm going to talk about when I do a Slab commentary that I haven't figured out yet, and I'm sure most of us are trying to figure out this Easter egg, and I don't know if it's going to be figured out by the time this commentary is uploaded, but I'll say one thing, I think Cliffy B was a bit pissed off and wanted to make an Easter egg that was almost impossible to figure out. That's what I'm guessing, because it's so difficult. The only part of the Easter egg I figured out is there's a hole in the wall and there's a football on the one of the spawns, and you kick the football up to the hole in the wall, kick it through the hole, and this little rat comes out, and there's like this smoke and this creepy laugh, and that's all I've figured out so far, guys, and that's all most people have figured out. And I know there's these laundry machines and they have holes in them, but that doesn't really do anything, and there's X's on all these doors. And if you go up to the doors, I think you can hear creepy stuff behind them if you kind of have a listen, but I don't know yet. Somebody's going to figure it out eventually. It's going to probably be by chance or luck, or somebody has a freaking lot of spare time on their hands, one of the three. So I'll talk about that when I do a slab gameplay, and that'll be quite some time. Anyway, back to this escalation gameplay, of course. Like I said, when I do these commentaries, the gameplay, well, the actual kills and deaths isn't a thing I so much care about. It's just showcasing the map itself. But the thing is, Sexcalation is an older map. If you have never played Gears 1, then it is a new map to you. But if you have, then you guys know that this is a remake of a Gears of War 1 map. And I do like it when they remake a new map. You know, they add a couple, maybe 3 or 4 new maps, and then they remake an older one. But people, by popular vote, I guess, or they just choose themselves. I don't even know how they decide. But oh, is that a Superman? That was sexy. But Escalation, it looks freaking fantastic, and it's like Bullet Mash. I like Bullet Mash too. I love it when they remake stuff. And what I'm waiting for now is I'm really I don't know why. It might be just me, but I really like Ruins. There's something about that map that I freaking loved, and if they remade it, I'd be happy. I'd be very happy. Other maps that kind of I want to remake is I like my canals. I like my fuel depot, and I like my Jacinto. I like my Blood. Oh, we have Blood Drive, don't we? I like my Jacinto. Those maps would be nice if they remade them. I actually love River as well. I think they could do a great job with River. I'm thinking, would they freeze the river over, or would they do something else? Maybe there'll be a drought. Maybe the river has a drought, but then they'd just call the map Drought, wouldn't they? That's a cool map name. Just make a map and call it Drought. That's a great idea. I'm going to send this in. I'm going to make a design. Send it in. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself now. Ahead of myself. So anyway, this gameplay is getting pretty close to an end finally. It's been a very long gameplay. One of those 8-minute games that you know, I don't normally get the gameplays this long, but it was an epic 3-round close quarters clutchy gameplay. And well, when I say close, we're 8 respawns to 1 person, so the last round we really stepped up our game. But it was a 2-1 game for us. Normally I get the 2-0s. So anyway, with that said and with that done, I do hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. And well, yeah, it was alright. It was okay. We win. Finish him, Mortal Kombat style. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I think it was 16-4, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye everyone.